What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Silent. Today we're going to be going over my thoughts for the Xbox Game Showcase that happened yesterday. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. Background gameplays, just Halo Master Chief Collection in honor of the Halo Infinite gameplay that we saw. So let's just dive right into it, man. So the showcase kicked off strong. They brought Halo Infinite right to the front of the show. It was like 8 to 10 minutes of gameplay of the campaign. Visually, it didn't look as great as that Slipspace engine trailer that we got in the last E3 of like 2018 or 2019, whatever. But I don't know if it was like an earlier render, but why would they show an earlier render of their top game at the main showcase? I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, all the weapons sounded great. The power-ups that they used looked pretty cool. It was like a big deployable shield. The grapple shot looked awesome. Graphics in general looked good. Like I said, it kind of looked like a visual downgrade, but I'm not too sure. I don't know. We'll see how the game actually looks at launch. If it does look like that, I'm gonna be pretty shocked. They had all this time and it's not. I mean, it looks current gen. It doesn't look next gen. So hopefully they fix that issue. A few months away from release, that's a lot to ask, but who knows. Very excited for it though. After that, they rolled right into Forza Motorsport, which didn't have a release date. It also looks like it's only going to be released for the Series X because of the amount of ray tracing and work that looks like they put into it. It looks awesome, but like I said, it was in-game footage, which really doesn't mean much to the gamers right now. They want gameplay. We all want gameplay, and actually after Halo Infinite we didn't really get any, so that was kind of a letdown. But after Forza, the beautiful cinematic trailers that they love to show, they rolled into Rare's Everwild, which is a game I'm kind of keeping an eye on. The artistic style that they're using is different and it looks beautiful in its own right. They didn't answer any questions, so I have no idea what the game's still about. But it looks good, and like I said, I'm keeping an eye on it. Hopefully we'll get some gameplay and a release date eventually. After that, they rolled into a beautifully cinematic State of Decay 3 trailer. Like I said, no gameplay, no release date, so who knows how far that's off. But another big hitter that Microsoft came out with was Obsidian's Avowed. It's medieval magic, very reminiscent of Skyrim, Elder Scrolls type games. Takes place in Eora, which I believe is their Pillars of Eternity little microverse. So hopefully that gets some gameplay soon, because that one I'm really excited about. Open world RPGs from Obsidian are awesome, just like the Outer Worlds. Which, speaking of, they announced a new DLC coming in September. I think it's called the Gorgon Asteroid, I believe. But that's coming out too. Then, let's see, after that they kind of rolled into Tell Me Why, which is from the creators of Life is Strange. Say Life is Strange didn't really catch my attention, but if you guys thoroughly enjoyed that, there's another game coming out, very similar in style, but story driven, heavily story driven. And then they closed with Fable. The rumors were true. They couldn't deny it. They closed with Fable from Playground Games, who's taken up the mantle. We'll see if it's good as the first series. Fable 1 was awesome. Hopefully it's not just a bland RPG with the Fable name tacked onto it, like every Tom Clancy Ghost Recon game seems to be. But I mean, who knows? I'm really excited for it though. Hopefully we get something down the road showing some gameplay. Like I said, it was extremely lacking in this game showcase. I'm excited for a lot of the announcements, but there's no gameplay to show any gamers how the game feels. And from there, I mean, it kind of just went eh. The only other big hitter that was out there for me was The Medium, a psychological horror game that I'm super stoked for. I love being scared. Being immersed in an environment is awesome. To be terrified, I love it. So they got some deeper gameplay of that. Well, not necessarily the gameplay, but how it works. So I guess that wasn't possible on the Xbox One with the processing power and the SSD and all this stuff. But now with the new console, they can render the real world and the spiritual world at the same time. So on your screen, you're seeing both worlds simultaneously to help you solve puzzles, escape the spiritual realm that you're stuck in and fighting off like the evil spirits. But I mean, other than that, like I said, everything was just kind of eh. I mean, the Stalker 2 and the Warhammer 40,000 trailers were short, but they looked really good. So hopefully, like I said, we get some more news and gameplay stuff that I wish we had up front since we're so close to launch. Hopefully they give us some more of that. Another huge announcement, and I guess, was the Sega coming out with Balan Wonderworld. So that comes with the creators of Sonic. So I wonder if it's gonna be as awesome and great as I remember Sonic being, if they take fragments of that and turn it into something new. But we'll see. I really didn't want to give a letter grade for the showcase, just because everyone's opinions are different. So you'll see A+ on this one, 10 out of 10 somewhere else, but then a 1 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 5 out of 10, whatever. And a lot of the games, like I said, I'm super stoked for. But then there's others that, obviously just don't appeal to everybody. For their big hitters that are coming out at launch, like Hellblade, and I think the Medium's coming out as well. But definitely for Hellblade and not Forza, the Halo Infinite, they fixed the issues, they give us gameplay, and closer down the road, maybe next month or the month after that, we get some final news. Of course, there was no price release, or even a date that the console's supposed to launch, or pre-order news or anything like that. So who knows? They're waiting for Sony to make their move. I kind of just want to know already. And then, next month's supposed to be the rumored release of the Lockhart, the Series S, or whatever they're going to call it. The less powerful console, because, they stopped making the Xbox One X and the original Xbox One, so all you can get right now is the S. So by discontinuing the X, they probably just paved the way for them to release the S for it to make sense at a lower price point. I said this video isn't going to be too long. I said we're kind of just rambling on at this point, but as I'm super excited. Hopefully we get some more in the coming months. We'll see what Sony has to say about that, though. I said I don't know if their generation kind of ended off the way they want, with people not necessarily being unified in the greatness of The Last of Us 2. And then I've been kind of looking at Ghost of Tsushima reviews, and people are kind of mixed on that one as well. You either really love it or really don't for some reason. But who knows? I have my PlayStation 4 kind of sitting on my dock right now, looking for something to play, so I might pick one of those up. I said the first Last of Us was great, but I said this video is about Xbox. We'll see how it goes, man. I don't know. And I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. If I had to give this a grade, it'd probably be about a C+ or a B-. Above average. I think Sony had a better press conference. Microsoft answered back with the solid launch lineup, but nothing that really blew me away. I said I'm excited for Halo, for the Medium, Avowed. They're big hitters, but nothing was solid enough, or I didn't see enough from Microsoft to give me like, man, I need to get the Series X. I'm gonna buy it anyway because I'm a huge Microsoft guy. I have a PlayStation 4, but I do all my gaming, everything on my Xbox. But like I said, nothing really blew me away. So hopefully they can do something in the next few months to kind of convince everybody to get in their ecosystem. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the content and you want to see some more, updates in the gaming world, let me know. I'll try to get on a little bit more. I'm gonna try and have gaming videos come out every Saturday, so at least one video a week. if my schedule and my child allow me to. Thanks for everybody who's supporting the channel so far. You guys are awesome. The reason why I do this, you know, is just to provide content for you guys to watch while we're all stuck here in quarantine. So thanks for watching. I'm Silent. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.